In the history of bizarre sports-related court battles, this one was right up there. Baltimore Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson and his attorneys officially ended his lawsuit against Pro Football Hall of Fame quarterback and Dallas Cowboys legend Troy Aikman, filing to dismiss a lawsuit over copyright infringement in regards to the trademark used of number 8 by both Jackson and Aikman, who share the same jersey number. After more than a year, two-time NFL MVP Lamar Jackson has withdrawn his challenge to Pro Football Hall of Fame quarterback Troy Aikman's use of the number 8 in trademarks Aikman and his company filed for in 2024, according to records from the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. ESPN's Michael Rothstein wrote on August 13th. Jackson's attorney, Andrea Evans, filed a motion to withdraw the opposition with prejudice and without consent of Aikman's team earlier this week. The claims of opposition had been agreed to be dismissed by the Patent and Trademark Office's Appeal Board Tuesday. The withdrawal of the lawsuit allows Aikman to continue to use the number 8 as well as 8 for various merchandising purposes. Jackson, a two-time NFL MVP, is one of the NFL's highest-paid players but doesn't have many lucrative endorsement contracts, partly the result of not having an agent. In April 2023, Jackson negotiated his current 5-year, $260 million contract extension with the Ravens on his own, which included a $72.5 million signing bonus and approximately $185 million in guaranteed money. If you're confused as to how this lawsuit came about in the first place, that's understandable. While Jackson is one of the great professional athletes to wear number 8, he's hardly the first to do it, and not even the most famous to do it in his own city. That would be Baltimore Orioles Hall of Fame shortstop Cal Ripken Jr. Aikman, one of NFL's greatest QBs of all time. Aikman is widely considered one of the NFL's greatest quarterbacks of all time and the leader of the 1990s dynasty for the Cowboys, winning 3 Super Bowls from 1992 to 1995 alongside fellow Hall of Fame's Emmitt Smith and Michael Irvin on offense. The number 1 overall pick in the 1989 NFL Draft out of UCLA, Aikman played 11 seasons for the Cowboys before his career was cut short by concussions. He was a 6-time Pro Bowler and was named Super Bowl 27 MVP after the first of the Cowboys' 3 Super Bowl wins. Aikman has been an NFL color commentator since his retirement and is currently part of ESPN's Monday Night Football broadcast team alongside play-by-play man Joe Buck. Jackson likely to join Aikman in Pro Football HOF. While Jackson has yet to even play in the Super Bowl, it's a safe bet he'll join Aikman in the Hall of Fame once his career is over. According to the Pro Football Reference Hall of Fame Monitor, HOFM, Jackson's career rating of 81.40 puts him at number 26 in NFL history for his position. It already puts him ahead of 7 Pro Football Hall of Fame quarterback, a list that includes Warren Moon, 71.30, Joe Namath, 70.00, Aikman, 64.28, and Jim Kelly, 59.10. The Dallas Cowboys have several ongoing heated position battles, including at wide receiver. With the addition of George Pickens, questions surround what wideouts Dallas will retain to fill out the roster. Jalen Tolbert has been competing to be the team's 3rd wide receiver alongside Pickens and CeeDee Lamb. Yet, Tolbert appears to have had an inconsistent training camp, putting his future with the franchise in question. Cowboys Wire's Reed Hansen floated the idea of trading Tolbert for a veteran at a position of need. Let's dive into the merits for potentially trading Tolbert. Cowboys rumors. Could Dallas trade Jalen Tolbert? Tolbert is in danger of being overtaken on the depth chart by Cavani Toipin and Jonathan Mingo for his starting spot as 3rd wide receiver. Cowboys rookie Trayshawn Holden has also been one of the standouts of training camp. Hansen makes the argument for Dallas trading Tolbert. Tolbert, a free agent come winter, is coming off a solid season of work, Hansen wrote in an August 12, 2025, story titled, Trade Fodder? Cowboys could flip pending FA worth $10 million a year for position of need. His 610 receiving yards, 7 touchdowns, and 892 offensive snaps are better than the numbers comparable WRs like Darius Slayton, Josh Palmer, and Tutu Atwell posted last season. It's also worth noting all 3 of these comparable WRs recently signed for deals averaging $10 million or more in APY. Cowboys fans may not be bullish on Tolbert, but his production is a valuable commodity in the NFL these days. Teams are willing to pay, Hansen added. Practices have been a mixed bag for Tolbert. He's still not consistently going strong to the ball, leading to challenges and even turnovers. Mingo doesn't have quite the body of work to show he's more trustworthy, but he's on a clear incline in his development. He's under contract for an extra year, and he's the superior run blocker on a team that wants more run blocking from the WR position. Cowboys WR Jalen Tolbert is coming off his best NFL season with 49 catches for 610 yards and 7 TDs. There are reasonable arguments for keeping Tolbert, namely the wideout is coming off his best NFL season. Tolbert posted 49 receptions for 610 yards and 7 touchdowns in 17 appearances, including 15 starts, during the 2024 season. The receiver's play last season is a much larger sample size than a few training camp practices. Beyond being a potential trade chip, Tolbert faces an uncertain future in Big D. Tolbert is heading into the final season of a 4-year, $5.1 million rookie contract. If the Cowboys are unlikely to re-sign Tolbert in 2026, Dallas could be more inclined to at least receive something in return via trade for the wideout. The Cowboys are moving up WR Trayshawn Holden on the depth chart. To make matters more challenging for Tolbert, Holden appears to be trending upward. After the team's initial preseason matchup against the Los Angeles Rams, head coach Brian Schottenheimer revealed that he plans to move Holden up the depth chart. Trayshawn's done that every day in practice. Literally every day there's been 1 or 2 big plays, Schottenheimer explained to reporters on August 9th. And when you do that, you get noticed. And when you do that, you get more opportunities, and I'm just proud of him. And, again, he's a guy you'll see him moving up the depth chart. I wasn't drafted by them. I'm not their guy. Every day, I've got to prove it. People always say, he's got potential, but I want to be the product. These were the candid words of Breece Hall when asked about his future with the New York Jets. He's well aware that he doesn't fit the identity of this new regime. With no contract extension on the way, Hall is heading into what could be a lame duck year. For the Jets, allowing Hall to decline into free agency would mean losing him for nothing. It makes far more sense to trade him mid-season and recoup a draft pick rather than watch his value erode. Meanwhile, the Dallas Cowboys have cultivated a reputation, or at least fans believe, that they never fully commit to a championship pursuit. Some fans go as far as to say the team has enough talent but lacks the all-in mindset that defines contenders. That perception may be exaggerated, but it's clear the Cowboys would benefit from a bold move that signals serious intent for a title run. An internal competition at running back featuring Miles Sanders and Javonte Williams is respectable, but the idea of adding a running back entering his final contract year, like Breece Hall, could electrify the roster. Why the New York Jets make this Breece Hall trade? Hall himself said, "I'm around a new GM, new coaches, a lot of new faces. So for me, I've got to prove that I'm the guy every day. I feel like my skill set, I'm a 3-down back and second to none to a lot of backs in the league." That mindset is precisely what a playoff-hungry team needs. This year appears to be a rebuild. A new head coach, new quarterback, fresh front office leadership. It's all in flux. The fanbase's belief in Justin Fields and the offense feels premature. Fields has never been a dominant passer. During his start stints with the Steelers, he only passed for over 200 yards in 2 of 6 starts. Relying heavily on him and playing a committee-style running back system while hoping for a playoff berth likely sets the Jets up for disappointment by mid-December. Instead, the Jets should be looking to the future. Backs like Braylon Allen and Isaiah Davis are waiting in the wings. Why sign Hall to a 2 to 3 year extension at a premium rate when a fresh crop of talent can be developed affordably? The Jets' reluctance to offer an extension before the season starts speaks volumes about their long-term vision. Supporting this perspective, TWSN's Michael O'Hara highlighted Hall's upside. Hall took a slight step back when it came to his production in 2024, but he is still one of the premier dual-threat running backs in the NFL. Let's not forget that he had over 1,500 scrimmage yards in 2023 after returning from an ACL tear. Why would the Cowboys trade for Hall? Last season, Dallas leaned heavily on Rico Dowdle, and this year they've replaced him with free agents Miles Sanders, Javonte Williams, and rookie Jaden Blue. While all three are intriguing, none provides the established explosiveness that Hall brings. Sanders has struggled in Carolina, Williams looked sluggish with Denver, and Blue is still developing. Meanwhile, Hall has proven talent and untapped upside, still just 24 years old, playing behind one of the strongest defensive lines and surrounded by playmakers like an ascending CeeDee Lamb and a fully healthy Dak Prescott. Under Brian Schottenheimer's high-powered offensive system, which tends to yield over 4,000 passing yards from Prescott, Hall could thrive and add a dangerous layer to the offense. This isn't to diminish Blue, Sanders, or Williams, but rather to highlight the clashing realities. Hall's departure from the Jets could mirror Saquon Barkley's resurgence when he left the Giants for the Eagles. A change of scenery can be transformative. In summary, a midseason trade sending Hall to Dallas for a fourth-round pick gives both teams what they need. The Jets get a tangible return on a player they're unlikely to re-sign. The Cowboys get a dynamic, proven weapon who could change their offensive trajectory. It's a scenario that makes strategic sense for all involved.